Governor Johnson Sakaja was elected to be Nairobi's governor in 2022, having served the county as its senator. At the time of elections, Governor Johnson Sakaja, weighed against Polycarp Igathe, was viewed as a charismatic, youthful, and a hopeful leader who many thought would turn Nairobi to be a very great county. 3 years later, or 2 years later, not so much is going on for Nairobians, and there is a lot of disquiet. My name is Ramesh Saxena, and in this clip, I'm going to speak about the chaos in Nairobi City and the call for impeachment of Governor Sakaja. The last 2 weeks, we have seen many players calling for the impeachment of Governor Johnson Sakaja. We have seen the United Assembly in Nairobi County for the first time calling for the impeachment of Governor Johnson Sakaja. We have seen opposition players like Gloria Orwoba calling for the impeachment of Governor Johnson Sakaja. The biggest wave, though, has been by the MCAs across all parties. So these MCAs decided to collect signatures to begin a motion to impeach Governor Sakaja. By the time of reporting, 70 signatures had been collected, which meant that these members of county assemblies were very intentional on their call to impeach Governor Sakaja. Some of the reasons that these MCAs gave out for this impeachment was the fact that Governor Johnson Sakaja had not met many of the promises that he made while running to be governor of this county. They also claim that there has been a slow disbursement of ward bursaries. They also claim that there is financial mismanagement at the county. They also cited a delay in disbursement of ward development funds. And so, united, these MCAs called for the ouster of Governor Johnson Sakaja. And so it took the intervention of political bigwigs or political leaders, that is the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, whipping his MCAs from the ODM fraction, and the president, that is William Samoei Ruto, whipping the members of county assemblies from the UDA so that they should not go forward with their motion to impeach Governor Sakaja. So Governor Sakaja has been given about 30 to 60 days to get his house in order or to get things moving in Nairobi County. And Governor Johnson Sakaja on his end has apologized to the members of county assemblies. One, he has said that he is endeavoring to ensure that there is transparency moving forward. He has also said that he'll ensure that he talks or has meetings with these members of county assemblies often to discuss the things that happen in Nairobi, in their wards or in the greater county. And again, he has promised that within these 30 or 60 days that he will do according to their agreements. It is also noteworthy that the citizens or the constituents of Nairobi County did not come up in arms to defend Governor Sakaja. When these talks about Governor Sakaja being impeached came up, many expected that we'd see citizens or we'd see constituents from Nairobi County coming up and saying that they did not want their governor impeached. But contrary to that expectation, no one in Nairobi County came out to say that Governor Sakaja should stay. It points to the disquiet or it points to the discontent of the constituents of Nairobi County. And therefore, Governor Sakaja really has to work so hard to ensure that the people of Nairobi County returns him into their good books. But the big question is, why would Raila Odinga and William Ruto come to save Governor Johnson Sakaja? Many people have pointed out that Governor Johnson Sakaja is not his own man. Many players are now saying that Governor Johnson Sakaja has been taken into the custody of the political bigwigs, that is Raila Odinga and William Ruto. He is their man, and that he does their bidding within the county. And so it was not a big surprise to see Raila Odinga and William Ruto coming to save Governor Sakaja. Another reason that might have triggered Raila Odinga and William Ruto to save Governor Sakaja is that Nairobi is the capital city of Kenya. And so if we have this political instability where the governor of this city wants to be impeached, then it means that Kenya will be shaken to a point. It means that we'd have several political hits or political instability within Kenya's capital, even as we head to the 2027 general election, which I'd say that no leader would want such to happen. The other reason is that Governor Sakaja's impeachment will have had an effect on the UDA ODM faction or the broad-based government stability. And so Raila Odinga and William Ruto had to move very fast to ensure that Governor Sakaja stays in office. The other thing that I have to say is that the impeachment of Governor Johnson Sakaja would mean that either his deputy, that is Mureithi, will take the office, and that will mean that players like Rigathi Gachagua will have an upper hand, or will in fact be brought into the picture. And so Raila Odinga and William Ruto, having done their political mathematics, did not want to see any situation that would want to give the likes of Rigathi Gachagua a voice in the city's politics. And so that is why Governor Sakaja has to be protected. The impeachment of Governor Sakaja and the cancellation or the suspension of such a motion also has a bearing on the 2027 politics. Many players are now saying that Raila Odinga and William Ruto coming in to save Governor Johnson Sakaja also means that he will be most probably their candidate in 2027. And so that means that players like Babu Owino, who wishes to be the governor of this county, has or have to start making different political mathematics or different political maneuvers to ensure that, one, they outmaneuver Governor Johnson Sakaja, two, they outmaneuver the political machine that Raila Odinga and William Ruto comes with. But again, I ask you, the people of Nairobi County, are you content with the role of Governor Sakaja? Are you happy that Raila Odinga and William Ruto swooped in to save Governor Johnson Sakaja from impeachment? What would you have your members of county assemblies do? Impeach Governor Sakaja